Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me for this plan with me. This week I am using a kit by Crafts by Thaowie. I cannot for the life of me think of what the name is, but I'm sure it will come up on the screen on the kit. It's going to be something Celebrate. I just cannot remember what it is and I don't have the leftovers to hand. But I thought it was the perfect kit to use for our anniversary. In April, on the 12th of April, it was our first wedding anniversary. We've been together for 6 years, but in terms of just marriage, it was our first year wedding anniversary on the 12th. And I wanted a kit that was very feminine, pink, pretty, delicate. And as soon as I saw this kit, I thought, well, it's a celebratory kit, but it's not, in my eyes, it's not a birthday kit. It didn't have happy birthday written anywhere on it. It just kind of had this luxurious feel. It had a white cake with these beautiful flowers on. I'm obsessed with Manolos. There's Manolos in the full box of the kit, and then I've used them as a little bit of deco in the top corner where the date is as well. So the kit just kind of called to me all together as kind of a celebratory kit, and I really wanted to use it for this week, so I had pinned it for this week for a long time. The other kit that I was considering was the kit that I used for my wedding last year. I bought it again because I loved it so much. When she changed her format, I wanted to buy the kit again because I'm obsessed with her new format. So I don't know when I'll use that kit again. I can't remember what that's called either, but it'll be on my Instagram somewhere if you want to go and have a look. It's a very similar colour scheme and sort of vibe. It's kind of a romantic style kit. But I went ahead with this one. I'm just obsessed with the flowers and the shoes and the delicacy of everything. I love the bottom washi. I love the shades of pink. I love the half scallops. I've used them not quite every day. I think there's actually one day of the week, possibly two, that doesn't have a half scallop on it. I love her half scallop circles. They're lacy and feminine and beautiful. But for the base of this kit, so in some of my recent plan with me's, I have dibbled and dabbled in date cover deco, and I have a real love-hate relationship with it. I don't feel I do a good job of it. I don't feel like I buy the right I don't want to spend a lot of money on buying kind of florals that are deliberately put together on a sheet of paper to be date cover deco and that kind of thing. I just don't want to spend money on that. But I also don't necessarily love how I'm able to put it together on my own. I don't think it comes out how I think it will. You know, I see these absolutely beautiful spreads with the most gorgeous date cover deco, and I just can't seem to figure that out, and that's okay. But I don't want to spend all my time trying to put the date covers together when they don't quite come out how I like anyway. So for this week I just went super plain and simple. I think I showed you the sheet at the beginning that I used, but it was basically I think they're either quarter or third boxes from Sadie Stickers, just with the lace scallop edges just behind the date covers to give them a bit of zhuzh. And then I used the same style of clear dividers that she has, just on the beautiful full box in the sidebar. And then I used a little calendar from Crafts by Thowie to mark the month, along with, like I say, the Manolos. There's a bit of deco there, and then the month script is from Sadie Stickers. And then I really like what I did with the sidebar. I loved all of the boxes. I didn't want to leave any of them out, so that's why I used an additional box at the bottom. So I absolutely love what I did for the base. I don't think there's anything that I would do differently on this. I'm just trying to, I like the simplicity of the way the month area looks at the top left. Sorry if you can hear a child screaming. We're surrounded by young families behind our house, so apologies if you can hear them kind of playing and screaming and running around. So on the Monday, I was just marking that it was my granddad's birthday on this day. I'd been to see them just over a week before. I'd gone for dinner and we'd done all of that and exchanged exchanged gifts. I'd given him his birthday presents. and we just had a lovely time. So just marking that was his birthday actually on that day. And then it was a work from home day. In fact, I think I worked from home this whole week because I had a couple of days off. I've just noticed that there's a whole day that I haven't written anything. You'll see that at the end. I'm going to have to go back and see what I'd laid the stickers down for. How ridiculous. How can I have done that? I've not written anything. I've laid all the stickers down, but I haven't written a single thing in there. So then I was just marking that I had a wax appointment. My goodness, it was painful. I had not had a wax since, sorry, it's probably way too much information, but since something like November last year. And my goodness, I usually go every 5 to 6 weeks, and it just, I don't know, time just went on, and she was lovely, and she's the lady that I go to regularly, but my goodness, I was not prepared for that. My eyes were watering. It was just so painful. Ladies, if you do that sort of thing, you understand the pain. So then you can see for marking Walking Wendy there, I've just used one of those half circle lace scallop boxes from the kit. I'm just obsessed with them. So I used all of the ones from the kit, and then I also used 2 of the ones that come on the extra sheet. I'm just obsessed with them, absolutely obsessed. Then I was marking, she has group dog training on Mondays, on Monday evenings, quite late, so I took her to that. Then it was our actual wedding anniversary on Tuesday. And we went away for the night to the place that we got married in. When we got married, we wanted to stay there the night before and the night after the wedding and do the whole, getting ready together with the bridesmaids and all that kind of thing. But we never got to do that. I wanted to do cocktails the night before and everything. So this was kind of making up for that. So we had, the cocktails were delicious. My goodness, they were delicious. So we went, well, actually earlier in the day, we went to St. Nick's Market in Bristol for lunch because we both love kind of street food style things, and we just went a little bit crazy and bought kind of all the food that we wanted to try, and it was insane. We did eat it all and it was delicious. My favourite was the slow cooked pulled pork. It was delicious, so that was really fun. And then my friend took Wendy for the night, and then, yeah, like I was saying, sorry, the cocktails were absolutely incredible, and we must have taken about 5 million photos of us holding our drinks, us sat on sofa, us stood at the bottom of the stairs. I was just everything, photos of everything. It was a really lovely evening. And then on the Wednesday, we had a really long lie-in. It was a beautiful room with like a massive, it's a really old building. It's just a massive bay window. It was just gorgeous with really beautiful curtains and not blinds, I can't think of the word now, but net curtains and sort of big draped curtains. It was gorgeous. So we had a really nice lie-in and just kind of enjoyed, it created like a really nice light in the room, so it just felt really warm and cozy. And then we ordered room service breakfast to the room because there's like a cute little seating area in the room with a table and everything, so we just sat and had our breakfast there, and it was insane. I don't remember the last time I felt so spoiled. It was just delicious, and we absolutely demolished all of the food, and then I was just absolutely exhausted, so I think I slept for most of the afternoon, and then when I got Wendy, I took her for a big walk and then went back to bed, and then I had a counselling session. I think this was my last counselling session for a little while. Obviously there's personal reasons behind everything, but I think I'm going to take a little break from that. And then this is the day that I haven't written anything, so I'm going to have to go back and figure out what all of this was in terms of marking it. I do have my the planner that I write all of these extra little bits in. So there we go. So I was marking in the morning. The first episode of The Kardashians was available. That says a lot about the kind of TV that I watch. But the first episode was released on Disney Plus that day. So I watched that. Then I've marked that I walked Wendy, and then in the evening, what I've just done there, just to say the little bit of floral deco that I've put inside the frame of the TV is something that I've seen Lauren of Plan Mosh do quite a lot, so that's where I got that from. I haven't actually tried it myself before, but I think it looks really cute with this particular TV, and that was to mark that I watched Just Married. It was on Disney Plus, I think. I was just in a real rom-com mood, and I haven't seen that in years. And then I was marking that I walked with my friend in the evening. I met her. It was the lady that had looked after my dog, actually. She's my friend from work. Sorry, I got cut off by an alarm that just went off there. So yes, it was with a friend from work. She's so lovely, so we just wanted to go out and have a proper catch up because having recently left my previous job, I don't get to see her every day anymore. So we just wanted to make sure that we'd arrange something nice for the two of us, because it's easy to kind of let those things slide. Then on Friday, I'd booked in to go for a massage. My neck has just been killing me on the right hand side. It's been really tense all the way across to my shoulder. Sorry, on my right hand side. I don't know if I said left hand side then. So I just went and had a massage at the lady that I used to see quite frequently last year, and then we did a bit of a clean of the house. Lewis's mum came down to where we live just to visit some garden centres and buy some trees. We bought a couple of trees for the garden. We actually planted an olive tree all together that day, and it was just a really lovely day. And then in typical Lydia style, whenever she's seen any members of family and has had a lovely time, I get emotional. So I was feeling emotional in the evening. Then on Saturday, I had even more of an emotional day because we took Wendy to the beach for the first time. And we took her to the beach with my sister-in-law and her puppy that she got about a month and a half after we got Wendy. And we just had the best time. The dogs had a great time. We had a great time. They absolutely loved each other. And we can't wait for them to spend more time together, really. Then in true Lydia style, I took a long nap, and then we randomly last minute chose to get the Athenian food from the Athenian, which is Greek style kind of souvlaki and gyros and that kind of stuff. It was delicious. And then we did some virtual board games using Tabletop Simulator with some friends who live in Sweden, which was really lovely. And then on Sunday, we had our usual lie-in. Wendy came upstairs to lie in with us. And then we took a friend, well, me and my other friend took our other friend out for afternoon tea. She is heavily pregnant. I think she's due to give birth within the next 4 to 6 weeks, depending on when she's going to be induced. So we just wanted to give her like a final exciting thing before she starts all of these final appointments. So we did that together, and then we went to the cinema to see The Lost City, which I really enjoyed. My husband hated. He hates rom-coms and those sorts of silly fun things, but I absolutely love them. So we went to the cinema to see that, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then we met someone who has another whippet, because I wanted to introduce Wendy to them, which was really, really lovely. She had a lovely time. They were much calmer than she was, but it was a really good time. And then I just spent the evening catching up on some planning. So thank you for joining me for this one. I absolutely love how it came out. I think it's a really, really beautiful kit, and I'm actually really happy with the spread. And I'll see you in the next one.